Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the DC Universe Classics All-Stars New 52 Superman. So this is the new retail line of DC Universe Classics figures, called the All-Stars. And this is probably going to be giving us a lot more of the heavy hitters like Superman and Batman and characters that relate to them. You can see we're kicking things off with a new action figure of Superman based on his appearance in the New 52 universe from DC Comics. Superman comes on the standard DC Universe Classics blister card packaging. The backside of that box gives us a bio for Superman, as well as a look at all four figures in the All-Star Wave. Alright, so let's take a look at Superman outside of the packaging. So as I said, this is based on the new uniform that Superman is wearing since DC Comics relaunched their universe. The cool thing about this is there's a lot of new sculpting going on here. Taking a look at Superman's uniform, you can see lots of sculpted little details. There's little lines running through the arms and the legs of the uniform there. And rather than being painted on, the S emblem on his chest is actually sculpted and therefore slightly protruding from his chest. Now, overall, the look of the costume is very similar to what he had before. It's the same bright blues and reds with the yellow in the emblem there, but there are some changes to the actual look. Some of the big differences, of course, are the fact that it goes up a little higher on the neck and it's got a red collar on it. The red belt going across his waist is shaped different, and he is no longer wearing the red trunks. It's just blue underneath the belt there. The S emblem is also shaped a little different, and if you look at the back of his cape, it is painted in black. Now, of course, the head sculpt is also slightly different than the other Superman figures we've received, and does a good job of capturing the look of the character as he appears in the comics. Now, as far as his articulation goes, it's standard for DC Universe Classics. The head is able to turn left and right and move slightly up and down. He has ball-jointed shoulders there, allowing for a good range of movement. He has a cut at the bicep, a single joint at the elbow, a swivel at the wrist. He has the torso joint, allowing for crunch action, as well as a swivel at the waist. Hinge joints at the thighs, allowing for a wide range of movement. Swivel at the thigh, single joint at the knee, and a regular joint at the ankle. His cape on the back is also made of that same rigid plastic we've seen a lot of the capes made from in the DC Universe Classics line. So that will hinder his movement a little bit, but not terribly. One thing I got to note on this is that unfortunately my figure suffers from a bit of a bobblehead. His head rocks around very easily. As you can see how easy it is to move it with my finger, and it also does kind of knock around a little bit just by holding the figure. Now, the figure does not include any accessories. Not including accessories is pretty normal for a Superman, plus he's got his hands sculpted in fists anyway, which is good for punching or flying poses, but wouldn't work for holding any accessories. On the downside, he does not include a figure stand. In the past, a lot of these All-Star Wave figures have always come with a blue DC Universe figure stand, and unfortunately, these new figures lack that. There is also a lack of collect and connect pieces, as they are no longer doing that in this All-Stars line. So there you go, guys. There's a look at the brand new DC Universe Classics All-Stars New 52 Superman. If you're a big Superman fan or you really like the relaunch of DC Comics, this might be an essential figure for you to pick up and add to your collection. I believe this wave will be hitting retail stores soon, so happy hunting, and until next time.